I think the biggest thing for us is that it's really hard for a lot of us to forgive. And I get it, trust me. I've had people do things that were unforgivable, that really caused me emotional, mental damage. I get it, I understand. I'm not saying there is no what we call evil energies or low vibrational energies that like to feed off of good people, good hearted people. And it's just when you think about it, we're all stuck in this matrix. We're all stuck in this illusion. We're all trying to figure out, do we go left? Do we go right? Do I do this? Do I do that? A lot of us are not going to awaken. And that's what a lot of us need to understand, that there's people that are not going to wake up. They're not. They're going to choose to stay in this brainwashing matrix reality. There's people that are going to choose the negative low vibration. And there's nothing we can do about it. Even God, even Sophia, whatever you believe in, they can't help those people. They can try. Like I said, bad influences and good influences can try to manipulate you, but it's you that gives the power and control to let it. And if you let it and you act on those actions, whether they're positive or negative, it is what is going to affect your life, is what's going to manifest in your life, what is what's going to create the world that you live in. So, and like I get emotional sometimes because when I think about it, I'm just like, there's nothing we can do about it. But for ourselves, we can forgive. Not forgive just because, oh, forgive and move on and blah 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 blah. It's not that. It's our mindsets. It's knowing that all of us are stuck in this together. We all are. The good, the bad, the ugly, the low vibrations, the high vibrations, whatever you want to call it. We're all stuck here right now. Learning how to deal with our emotional and physical and mental states, along with our spiritual and our soul. For those that are awoken or not awoken, we got a lot going on up here, along with the programming, the lies, the deception, everything that's going on. And I'm not making excuses for people saying, oh, well, they killed, they murdered, they did this and that because da da da. No, I'm not making excuses for people, okay? But I'm also not saying that they don't have like MK Ultra or other things that they've tried to do to manipulate the brain to get people to do certain things, okay? I'm not saying that's not possible. But it's all based off the choices in your frequency and what you choose to feed your body, feed your mind, feed your soul. And I think that's why a lot of people are saying to try to elevate your mind, try to learn to forgive, try to learn to forget. Not forget so much, but try not to dwell. Because even though we're like, oh, well, I left this person, I left that person, I'm doing good for myself, but you're still not learning to forgive and let go of that resentment. You're basically still having those mental trust issues, those mental and emotional energies within your body that you're still projecting it outwards. And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, oh, I'm healed, I left them, I'm doing me, blah, 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 blah. But if you haven't really forgiven or let go of that resentment, and now you have trust issues, and now when you look at everybody, you're just like, not saying you shouldn't be on your guard, because, there can be other people out there that just don't have good intentions. But if you are allowing yourself to vibrate mentally and emotionally on those frequencies, that's what's going to make the world around you look like that. That's what's going to attract people that are going to lie to you, that are going to deceive you. That's what's going to cause you not to find love, not to find peace. That's what it's going to cause you to feel alone. You see what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh, I'm not going to forgive them, like, why should I forgive? It's not just for them, it's for you. You, your body, your energy, your frequency, your mind, your soul, your emotions. If you don't let go of that stuff, it's still manifesting into your reality. It's still creating the things around you. So that's why we got to remember, yes, these people do horrible, nasty things. And yes, karma, the universe, God, whoever you believe in them, they will get what will come to them due time as part of their lessons on this earth. Because like I said, there's the good, the bad, whatever you want to believe in. Eventually the universe is going to be like, hey, you wanted to do that? Okay, now I'm going to teach you the lessons of the consequences of your actions. It's just the way it is. So we just got to understand that other people are struggling just like we are. And one of the biggest things that we have is freedom of choice. And not everybody's going to make the best choices here. Not everybody's going to apologize to you. Not everybody's going to say, I'm sorry. Not everybody's going to feel remorse. It's not going to happen, because that's the freedom of choice that we have. But for you as a person who has gone through trauma, who's gone through pain, who's gone through physical, mental pain, and yet you still show up every day to be the big-hearted person. Sorry, it's making me emotional. The big-hearted person that you still choose to be, that says a lot. That says a lot about who you are. But I know it hurts. I know you're angry. I know you're mad. I know you have your trust issues. And I'm not saying to let your guard completely down and let people manipulate you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for you, for your mental state, for your emotional state, remember, everybody has freedom of choice. Whatever they're choosing is how their world is going to be to them. So don't be stuck on their actions. Don't be stuck in your brain, in your head, on what they're doing. Because the universe, karma, will take care of that. You need to heal yourself emotionally and mentally so that your world around you becomes the world that you deserve. We can't save other people. We can try. We can try to love them as much as we want to. We can care about them. We can try to forgive them. We could try to help them. But there's nothing we can do if those people choose to vibrate, if they choose those frequencies. There's nothing we can do about it. They gotta learn for themselves. They're experiencing their own experiences. They're manifesting their own energy out into the world, and that's why their world is the way it is. Some people are going to choose to stay like that. Some people are not going to feel remorse. Some people are going to choose to prey on others. There's nothing we can do about it until they awaken. Even some people that are awakened, that are woke, they're still choosing to hold on to their ego and their pride. They're still choosing to prey on other people because, oh, well, I'm divine and I'm God, so now I'm going to prey on people even more. There's nothing we can do about it. But know that nobody's perfect and we all make mistakes. And what matters is where your mindset is now, where your emotions are now, who you are now, who you're choosing to become now. Not your mistakes, because everybody's going to make mistakes. Nobody was born perfect on this planet. We've all made mistakes. We've all made stupid decisions. We've all hurt each other. It's happened. But it's what you do now from the lessons that either people that were lessons or lessons and mistakes that you made yourself. That's just the way it is. So remember, I know it hurt. I know it affected you. I know it probably put you in therapy. I know it probably destroyed you mentally, emotionally, and physically, but you gotta remember these energies, these frequencies, you gotta let them go. Because if you don't, it's still gonna be manifesting in your life. It's still gonna be around you. It's still gonna show its ugly head towards you because now you have resentment. Now you have the energy of resentment. Now you have the energy of anger. Now you have the energy of a lack of trust. And that's what you're gonna attract around you. So try to let those things go. Try to let them go so you can free yourself. So you can think of love and happiness and more positive opportunities. Not saying that you're never going to have a negative thought. Not saying that you're never going to be sad, never be depressed, never feel other emotions, because you're going to. But if you want to manifest, you want to trust people, you want to love people, you want to live in peace, you want to live in harmony, you got to manifest that outwards. Because if you're holding on to all that old energy,